I need you to help me decide which is the next game that I will play on my channel. How many of our dear guests do you think we just tricked with that? Probably too many, I'd say. Oh well. Oh well, whatever. Well, I'm sorry for that trick. But, it was necessary for the comedy or something. If it works, it works. Anyway, welcome, my dear guests. My name is Vlad Shadow King, and as I was saying, while trying to trick you, I need your help to decide which is the next game that I'm going to play on my channel. I've got a generous donation from Sweetor LP a few, I don't know, weeks ago or days ago, I'm not even sure anymore with my memory, but anyway, I've got a generous donation. Steam right now has some discounts, and I want you to help me decide which is the next game that I'm going to play on my channel. And I just realized that my microphone wasn't adjusted. You know what? I'm not even going to pay attention to that. Let's just hope that everything is good and you were able to hear me. And let's get to the next point, because I'm again extremely tired and I don't want to waste any more time. So let's see which are the games that we are going to play. Actually, which is the game that we are going to play. Let's see, I have a list here of games. Oh yes, do you hear this music? Tell me, do you hear this song? It's all thanks to Muji. And his amazing musical talent. I just love his new song, which is the one that you are hearing right now. I love it. It reminds me of how could I forget? Tales from the Crypt Keeper, the animated series, but I also started to watch at some point the original series, but I never finished them. Anyway, the games. But again, I love the song. So, these are all games under $10. This is the limit, $10. You see, first of all, this is the first game that I'm going to buy for my channel. Well, Undertale is an exception for some different reasons. There are some. I got Undertale from Betty Vampira, but this is my first. So I want it to be special, and I want you to help me decide which is going to be. Of course, it's not necessary that if you all say that I should play one game, that I'm necessarily going to play that game, but you will help me decide to see what do you think, what are your feelings about those games. So please, help me decide. My first has to be special. Will you shut up? Not really. Oh well, I wasn't expecting much from you anyway. You're just like my mother. Anyway, so the first game is Life is Strange. A wonderful story let's see. The thing is that I know the game. I saw the well, one or two playthroughs of this game. I know about it. I know what are the stuff happening in it. But I could play it on my channel. It's a wonderful story based game with and the story can change depending on your actions. Let's see a description. Let's see. Come on. Life is Strange is a 5-part episodic game that sets out to revolutionize story-based choice and consequence games. Let's see. Single player, Steam achievements, full controller support, Steam trading cards, Steam Cloud. Available in English, that's all I need to know. Some reviews now about this game. Life is Strange is a 5-part episodic game that sets up the... Okay. You are Max, a photography senior who saves her old friend Chloe by discovering she can rewind time. The pair soon find themselves exposed to the darker side of Arcadia Bay, as they uncover the disturbing truth behind the sudden disappearance of a fellow student. Meanwhile, Max begins to have premonitions as she struggles to understand the implications of her power. She must quickly learn that changing the past can sometimes lead to a devastating future. Key features: a beautifully written modern adventure game, rewind time to change the course of events, multiple endings depending on the choices you make, striking hand-painted visuals, distinct licensed indie soundtrack. Okay, so this is Life is Strange. Next is one of my absolute favorites, Plague Inc. Evolved. So this game doesn't necessarily have a story, but I love this game. I simply love it, but I don't know if you will enjoy it too. I hope so. It's really great. Let's see. So, Plague Inc. Evolved is a unique mix of high strategy and terrifyingly realistic simulation. Your pathogen has just infected Patient Zero. Now, you must bring about the end of human history by evolving a deadly, global plague that whilst adapting against everything humanity can do to defend itself. Plague Inc. is so realistic that the CDC even asked the developer to come and speak about the infection models in the game. Over 65 million players have been infected by Plague Inc. already. Now, Plague Inc. Evolved combines the original critically acclaimed gameplay with significant all-new features for PC, including multiplayer, user-generated content support, improved graphics, and lots more. Full feature list. 10 different disease types. I'm not going to read the details. Well, maybe just at some. Master every pathogen from bacteria to bioweapon and mind control to zombies and humanity by any means possible. Different diseases will need radically different approaches. 20 unique scenarios. Adapt your strategy scenario, create full challenges for your pandemic, and how will you handle a new strain of swine flu or infect the world in Ice Age? Hyper-realistic world, competitive multiplayer, cooperative mode, contagious content creator, binding binding graphics, deadly data, and much more, including speedruns, mega brutal difficulty and genetic modification, plus loads of new disease types and scenarios in future free updates. And seriously, I love this game to bits. I just love the idea of creating your own plague and infecting everyone on the planet and either killing all of them or controlling their minds or creating an army of undead. It depends. But I love this game. I love the idea of a plague, to create and control your own plague. And also it has a multiplayer versus update, which means that I can play against other people, against other players. But again, I'm asking you first what I'm going to do, but right now I'm really tempted to take this game because I simply love this idea. Oh, I think I shouldn't give you spoilers, but let's just say that I have a favorite plague that controls the minds of all humans it infects. Anyway, let's see, what's next? Let's see, what game? Well, I could play Game of Thrones, a Telltale game series, but I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I don't know too much about Game of Thrones, so that would be weird. It would also be a good opportunity to get into the series, but I don't know, I don't really feel like it. But anyway, let's read the description. Where is it? About this game. Game of Thrones, a Telltale game series in a 6-part episodic game series set in the world of HBO's groundbreaking TV show. This new story tells of House Forrester, a noble family from the north of Westeros, loyal to the Starks of Winterfell, caught up in the events surrounding the War of the Five Kings. They are thrown into a maelstrom of bloody warfare, revenge, intrigue, and horror as they fight to survive, while the Seven Kingdoms tear themselves apart. You will take on the role of different members of the Forrester household and determine their fate through the choices you make. Your actions and decisions will change the story around you. Developed by the creators of award-winning The Walking Dead, a Telltale game series, and The Wolf Among Us, meet and interact with characters from HBO's hit TV show. Visit King's Landing, the Wall, and other familiar locations. Feel what it is like to play the Game of Thrones, where you win or you die. So this is Game of Thrones. Let's see, what else? Crypt of the Necrodancer? No, I like the Necro part, I don't like the Dancer part. It disgusts me. So no, I'm not going to. I don't have a problem, I saw a small playthrough, but it's not my type of thing. Let's see, what's this? Battle Block Theater. About this game. Shipwrecked, captured, betrayed, forced to perform for an audience of cats? Yes, all that and more when you unlock Battle Block Theater. There's no turning back once you've started on your quest to free over 300 of your imprisoned friends from evil technological cats. Immerse yourself in this mind-bending tale of treachery is treachery, as you use your arsenal of weapon tools to battle your way through hundreds of levels in order to discover the puzzling truth behind Battle Block Theater. In solo acts, aren't you? Your style, go online or bring a buddy couchside to play a truly co-optimized quest or enter the arenas. What in the world is wrong with me? The game also includes a level editor so you can craft your own mind-bending trials. Co-optional gameplay. Work together or not, online play, coach, high fives, best game ever, up to 2 players in story and 4 in arena. Arenas, insane mode, unique animations, over 450 levels, 300 prisoners to free, theatrical weaponry and combat, jump, push, pull and punch your way to victory. If that doesn't work, you can explode, freeze, poison, oh I like poison, or digest a baby. Plus, you'll be able to bring up 2 weapons at a time in a game and swap quickly. Also create and share levels. I think I saw a gameplay or 2 of this game. And I must say, I don't remember the game, but from the description it has a lot of things that I like. Theater, poison, and cats. This looks more interesting than I expected. This is more interesting than I expected. Let's see, what's next? Wolfenstein the New Order? No. That doesn't sound interesting. Let's see. Hitman? No, I know that Jacksepticeye played it, but I am not in the mood for it. Outlast? Nah, I'm not in the mood for it either. The Sims 3? No, I'm not going to play The Sims 3 because I have better things to do than to create some people and then watch over them all day long. Although there are some things quite tempting, but I don't know what to say. Fine, let's check Sims 3 too. Oh, that music again. Let's see, about this game. Play with life, create the lives you've always wanted. Ready to live a freer, more creative life? In The Sims 3, you can let your fantasies run wild as you design your ideal world. Start with your sim, refining each shape, color, and personality trait until you get the precise person that pleases you. Design your dream home, but don't let a grid limit you. Place, rotate, and stack furniture and walls freely and to your heart's content. Once the hard work is over, it's time to be a mentor, guide your Sims path through life, developing a career, finding love, and pursuing dreams and desires. Spending time with friends and family is just as important as mastering painting or accumulating knowledge. Take things to the next level and record movies of your Sims adventures and share them with your ever-growing and thriving community. With a huge catalog of expansion packs and fun objects to discover, there is no end to the possibilities awaiting you. It all begins here. Your adventure awaits. Key features: customize your sim, stage your own extreme makeover, range from the home. Get off the house and explore the lively and entertaining neighborhood for the first time. Be a part of a larger online community. Can you play it on PC? I'm not sure. I guess so. I hope so. Let's see. Another game. Let's see. Zombie we know. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. How about that? Let's see. About this game. When Isaac's mother starts hearing the voice of God demanding a sacrifice be made to prove her faith, Isaac escapes into the basement facing droves of deranged enemies, lost brothers and sisters, his fears, and eventually his mother. Gameplay. The Binding of Isaac is a randomly generated action RPG shooter with heavy roguelike elements. Following Isaac on his journey, players will find bizarre treasures that change Isaac's form, giving him superhuman abilities and enabling him to fight off droves of mysterious creatures, discover secrets, and fight his way to safety. About The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth is the ultimate of remakes with an all-new, highly efficient game engine. Expect 60... I'm really sorry for that. Expect 60 frames per second on most PCs. All new hand-drawn pixel-style artwork. Highly polished visual effects, all new soundtrack and audio by the sexy Riculon duo Matthias Bossi, John Evans. Okay, he definitely wrote this himself. I'm quite sure. Oh yeah, and hundreds upon hundreds of designs, redesigned and retuned enhancements by series creator Edmund Macmillan. Did we mention the poop? This is the first time you mentioned that, and this really makes me rethink my choices. But let's get over that. Key features. Over 500 hours of gameplay. 4 billion seeded runs, 20 challenge runs, 450 plus items including 160 new unlockables, integrated controller support for popular control pads, analog directional movements and speed, tons of feature film quality and animated endings, over 100 specialized seeds. What are the seeds? I saw some playthroughs of Binding of Isaac, but I never heard about any seeds. 2-player local co-op, over 100 co-op characters, dynamic lighting, visual effects and art direction, all new game engine, all new soundtrack and sound design, multiple save slots, poop physics, the ultimate roguelike, a bunch of achievements. So this is Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's see what's next. Spore. How about this? This is also an interesting game. Spore. From single cell to galactic god, evolve your creature in an universe of your own creations. Play through Spore's 5 evolutionary stages. Cell, creature, tribe, civilization, and space. Each stage has its own unique style, challenges, and goals. You can play how you choose. Start in cell and nurture one species from tide pool organism to intergalactic traveler or jump straight in and build tribes of or civilizations of new planets on new planets. What you do with your universe is up to you. Spore gives you a variety of powerful yet easy to use creation tools so you can create every aspect of your universe. Creatures, vehicles, buildings, and even starships. While Spore is a single-player game, your creations are automatically shared with other players, proving a limitless number of worlds to explore and play. Features: create your universe from microscopic to macroscopic, sorry. From tide pool amoebas to thriving civilizations to intergalactic starships, everything is in your hands. Evolve your creature through 5 stages. Its survival of the funnest as your choices reverberate through generations and ultimately decide the fate of your civilization. Explore other players' galaxies. Will your creature rule the universe, or will your beloved planet be blasted to smithereens by a superior alien race? Share with the world. Everything you make is shared with other players and vice versa, providing tons of cool creatures to meet and cool places to visit. So this is Spore. Interesting game again. Sorry if this video seems boring. I just want to if you feel like this is getting boring but you still want to help, you can pause the video at any time, take a pause and return when you feel like it. Let's see what's next. Anything interesting? Also, if you have any ideas and you have Steam, you can look for yourself on the whole thing and tell me what you think. Let's see, the Stanley Parable. I'm not sure about this game, but let's see. The Stanley Parable is a first-person exploration game. You will play as Stanley, and you will not play as Stanley. You will follow a story, you will not follow a story. You will have a choice, you will have no choice. The game will end, the game will never end. Contradiction follows contradiction. The rules of how games should work are broken. Then broken again. This world was not made for you to understand. But as you explore, slowly, meaning begins to arise. As you explore, slowly, meaning begins to arise. The paradoxes might start to make sense. Perhaps you are powerful after all. The game is not here to fight you. It is inviting you to dance. Based on the award-winning 2011 Source mod of the same name, the Stanley Parable returns with new content, new ideas, a fresh coat of visual paint, and the stunning voice work of Kevin Brighting. For a more complete and in-depth understanding of what the Stanley Parable is, please try out the free demo. Then I can just play the demo on my channel. But tell me what you think. Let's see, what's next? What's in Downward? I'm not sure. Let's see what's... nope, it looks like some kind of war with... No. The Necron Overlord. Okay, I'm curious. Wait, Dawn of War Retribution, Necron Overlord. What is this thing? Dawn of War. Let's see. Deep under the central desert of Kronos, a vast honeycomb of skull-lined tunnels and funeral chambers house the awakening necromans. Eons ago, these were the boulevards and squares of a great necropolis built to house the bones of the races who had fallen to the Necrons, and ultimately what? Show me a full description! Ah, here it is. What was that? Ultimately, Grey Necron, but spend it over millions of years, sand and rock. Where is that ultimate? Where is that part? Funeral house, awakening romance, years ago. And ultimately were the Necrons themselves retired to spend eternity. Over millions of years, sand and rock had covered it all until ill-fated excavations awoke the deathless. Play any of 7 races striving for control over Kronos. Take over other races' strongholds by winning challenging battles on various maps individually associated with the respective strongholds. New races. Take command of 2 new playable races, Tau and Necron, to unleash massive carnage across the front line of battle. Expanded multiplayer. Dominate opponents online across 12 new multiplayer maps, with up to 8 players battling it out for supremacy. Deep single-player campaign. Conquer the planet of Kronos any way you choose, leading any one of 7 races on an epic crusade through an all-new, non-linear single-player campaign where you can experience unique storylines from each race's perspective. Customization. Customize your hero's weapons, items, and abilities as he grows in power and influence. Personalize your army with a variety of insignias, squad colors, banners, and names. Okay, I don't know what to say about this game. It looks interesting and yet... Okay, I'll just check a few other games and let's end the video here because there are already too many options. I don't think I want to play Game Dev Tycoon or The Walking Dead. But I'll see. Well, I can. Let's see. I'm curious if. Oh, Fran Bow. Let's see. No, don't annoy me. Don't annoy me. Let's see. Fran Bow. Fran Bow. I like this game. Let's see. Where is the... About this game. This is another game. This one I recommend too. About this game. Fran Bow is a creepy adventure game that tells the story of Fran, a young girl struggling with mental disorder and an unfair destiny. After witnessing the gruesome and mysterious loss of her parents found dismembered at their home, Fran rushes into the woods together with her only friend, Mr. Midnight, a black cat that Fran had previously received as a present from her parents. In the forest, Fran goes into shock over the loss of her parents, and when she recovers, she is at Oswald Asylum, an oppressive mental institution for children, and Mr. Midnight is nowhere to be found. After having a dream about her beloved cat, Fran decides to escape from the mental institution and find him and go back home to Aunt Grace and her only living relative. Features: story-driven, creepy psychological horror adventure game, unique and peculiar hand-drawn 2D art style and 2D animation, self-administered medication to open the terrible hidden world world that will help solve puzzles and find objects. A big variety of puzzles designed with different levels of difficulty and specifically based on the story. 3 arcade-inspired minigames, all with different art styles to be part of the transitions in the story. Interactive and occasionally playable pet cat, Mr. Midnight. 50 plus interactive unique characters with unique personalities. Original soundtrack. Okay, this is... ooh, nice achievement. Hello Dolly. Anyway. So, this is Franbow. And... what's next? What's next? Never end. Let's see. Never Ending Nightmares is also under $10. So let's see. About this game, Never Ending Nightmares is a psychological horror game inspired by the developer's actual battle with mental illness. In the game, you take on the role of Thomas, who awakens from a terrible nightmare only to find that he is still dreaming. As he descends deeper through the layers of hellish dreamscapes, he must hide from horrifying apparitions and outrun his inner demons. He must discover which of the horrors he encounters are manifestations of his own psychological state, and figure out what reality will be when he finally wakes up. Terrifying nightmare worlds inspired by real-life struggles with OCD and depression. Black and white artwork creates a distinctive, moody and dark atmosphere. Branching narrative features 3 completely different endings. A dynamic lighting system gives the ever-present darkness a character of its own. IGF-nominated composer Skylar McLaughlin delivers a haunting and oppressive dark ambient score. So, these are all the games. Let's see. So, the ones that interest me the most from all this list: Life is Strange, Plague Inc., Franbow, Never Ending Nightmares, Spore, maybe Sims 3. What else was there? That theater, I don't remember how it's called. Wait, where was it? On the second page, I think? I'm not sure. Come on, where was it? I said Sims 3. That game with the theater. I keep forgetting its name. Not out. Where was it? Seriously now, I keep forgetting my games. Sorry about that. The Binding of Isaac. And is this all? Are these all the games that interest me? There was no. Stanley Parable. And let's take one more game just to have 10 in total on our list. I don't know. Should I play Subnautica? I'm not sure about that. Should I check the game? Metal Slug, no. Let's see, what else? Don't Franbow, I already talked about that. Stanley Parable, yes. Subnautica. Oh no, it's too expensive. Sorry. And I guess that's all, or most of it. Yes, I'm not giving you 10 games to choose from, I'm giving you only 9 apparently, or maybe I miscounted them. Did I? Let's see. So, Franbow, Neverending Nightmares, Life is Strange, Plague Inc. Evolved, come on, go to the next page. So, come on, I want to take them in a order. Battle Block Theater, here it was. Until now we have 5. Sims 3. Spore. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. And the Stanley Parable. So yes, there are 9. Well, I'll let you choose, my dear guests. I'll let you think about it, check the games, and thank you for your attention and for your patience. Oh my, it's actually 42 minutes. Great, probably no one is ever going to watch this video and I'll have to choose myself. Well, it's not, I practically choose myself anyway, but usually listen to your opinions. So, yes. Thank you for your attention, my dear guests. I'm going to hurry up because I don't want it. It already got boring, but anyway, what's the point now? Thank you for your attention, for your patience, and for your support. And until next time, I'll be watching you.